What's up, family? Welcome back to another video. And I wanted to talk about healing while your child heals. This is for my caregivers and my parents out there. And I don't think these conversations are had enough because we always talk about parenting while healing, right? Your own wounds. But what if you have to heal while your child heals as well from some things that you didn't even know that your kid had to heal from? That's a whole nother ball field. For those that are new here, welcome. I am known to many as your fave trauma coach on all my platforms, where I have been called to empower men and women along with organizations I just start working with and parents heal from childhood trauma, because we know that if you don't heal that childhood trauma wounds, baby, it's gonna show up in your parenting, your relationships, in your situationships, in your friendships, in your career, in your entrepreneurship journey. It's going to show up. You cannot escape it. Okay, so that's why I'm here to help you heal, give you real tools and real strategies. Um, and if you are new, once again, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when I drop something new. Every week you will see a video from me, but let's get into today's video. Not only am I a mom of three, um, but I am healing, right? From things from my childhood, okay? But my oldest daughter, I haven't really talked about this, but I'm opening up more about this. My oldest daughter have went to counseling, have went to therapy, etc. Because these conversations are not even had, and especially let's talk about the Black community centered around therapy. It's downplayed. People didn't talk about it, years ago, but it needs to be talked about, right? And that's one of the ways that we can break cycles. Not only did I attend therapy, but my oldest, like I said, she's 17 now. She went to therapy. She's got to experience it. And now my son, which is 13. And what really moves me about this conversation is because it's a beautiful thing, especially like I said, in the Black community, and even me raising a Black son, because it's looked down on, right? A lot of men don't like to open up, etc., because of the stigma that comes with it, all of these things, okay? But I'm just wanted to just come on and talk about that, and how we as parents, it may be a little rough, but it can happen, right? Where we can heal while parenting and then support our children as they heal as well. So my son just recently started going to therapy. I said, well, son, how did you like it? How do you like it, your first session? 1 out of 10. He was like, mommy, I give it a 9.2. Now, remind you, this is the same son that said years ago, like, no, mommy, I don't need no counseling. I don't want to do no therapy. But he did it, and I'm so super proud of him. This is what breaking cycles look like. And we as parents, I try to make sure that he understands that, hey, I ain't going to ask you all the questions and all the things you talked about in your therapy session, because, that's your therapy session. But, I'm here to listen and be there for moral support, etc. And I'm just so proud. We have to know as parents, because there may be some things that your kid talk to the therapist about, that's something that you caused unknowingly. Okay, pump your brake, parents. But it's okay. This is not to frighten you, and this is why some parents don't have these type of conversations or don't want to get their kids in therapy or counseling, because of the fear and the shame that comes with it. Ain't none. If your kid, you may have done some things unknowingly, only thing you can do is hold yourself accountable, repair as much as you can, and move forward. That's it, right? Don't be like, oh, why you didn't tell me, and all of these different things. We just have to know the things to say and what not to say, right? But I'm not going to hold you guys long. I wanted to come on here and talk about that because it can be done. We have to break the stigma, and us as parents have to understand that your child going to therapy may also trigger the wounds that you still have, right? And if that happens, you have to understand how to translate those triggers, how to understand and not take it offensive, and not blow up, right? Not react, but respond, right? Because you will be triggered. And I'll talk more about this in my course. I have a 5-step course. It's called Triggers and Tantrums. Really fast, quick, but it's so good. And I also have a Triggers and Tantrums ebook. You need to get one of them or both of them, okay? And the fun thing also about the online course is self-paced, so you could do it when you want, how you want. And at the end of the course, you will get a certificate. right? Who don't want a certificate? But I'll leave everything down in the show notes. We have to continue to break the cycle. Breaking the cycle may look like you going to therapy and your kid also going to therapy, but it's okay. It's not for you to feel bad or feel shamed or feel bad and beat yourself up. But I'm gonna wrap this video up. I love you guys. Check me out next week. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will be back talking about real life things. Okay? Have I had moments where I'm like, ooh, what if he tell the therapist something that I'm a cause unknowingly? Yeah, I had them moments, but listen, I just pray about it, move on, and when it happens, hold myself accountable, repair, apologize, and move forward and make a change. That's all we can do, right?